Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a my opinions as a Swiftie. So I was thinking we could go from every album and I can kind of tell you my opinions on everything and non-album related opinions. So obviously we got to start off with Taylor Swift or Debut. It gets hated on a lot. Like, okay, yes, she was young and her voice might not have sounded great like it does now. Not saying that it didn't sound good then. I just think it's really underrated in my opinion. Did I not listen to it until I heard our song? Yes. But I have the album and I could listen to it if I wanted to. It does rank number 11 for me in my album ranking, but doesn't mean I hate it. Truthfully, all Taylor Swift albums for me are number 1, but yeah. But that's it for Debut. Next is obviously the queen herself, Fearless. She's amazing. I know she had the Fearless tour and everything, but I still feel like she is underrated in some ways. Like, obviously, you know, we have Love Story and You Belong With Me. Those are really popular. But like Fearless, Mr. Perfectly Fine, The Way I Loved You, those songs are pretty underrated. Like, there's so many things that are underrated on that album. And yes, it could be played a lot, especially with Fearless Taylor's version. No, I have not really listened to the stolen version of Fearless, minus You Belong With Me and Love Story from when they first came out. I will never, ever do the stolen version again. But I do have Reputation and Debut stolen version because Taylor's version is not out. Hopefully they will be out very soon. But fun fact about me, this is random, but the first Taylor Swift song I ever listened to was You Belong With Me. So that holds a special place in my heart. Anywho, so next is Speak Now. If I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my albums that are on the wall. She's gorgeous. Even though we have Long Live and Enchanted, I still feel like in a way it's underrated. Taylor wrote that whole album by herself. I don't think that she needed anyone else to help her write any of her other albums. She is amazing and she can do it herself. I said it. Come at me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. I dare you. Okay. But I really like Speak Now. Obviously, gotta have Taylor's version. If you're not listening to Taylor's version, what version are you listening to? Stolen version? Mm-mm. But I don't know really about Speak Now, what I love about it. I don't know. Let's move on to Red, Taylor's version, and I'll come back if I think of anything. So, obviously, in Red Taylor's version, we have All Too Well, the 10-minute version. This might be a very unpopular opinion. You might agree with me. I can't listen to the original version of All Too Well anymore. It doesn't sound as good, and I know exactly which is which. And when I hear the non-10-minute version, it's a skip. It's a skip for me because I need the whole thing. I need the whole 10-minute song. I scream the whole song, and I need the whole song. Now, if I were to listen to Red when it first came out, obviously I didn't become a Swiftie until around 2020, 2021, around that time. So I didn't listen to All Too Well when it first came out. I think if I did, I would say probably the 10-minute version wasn't as good, but since that's the version that I truly listened to more than the original version, the All Too Well 10-minute version obviously has my heart. So, anywho, that's just me explaining my All Too Well. Yes. State of Grace and Message in a Bottle do not get talked about enough. I personally love them. Do I think State of Grace should have been the album opener for Red? No, I don't. I think it should have either been the very first night, or honestly 22 could have done it. 22, I Knew You Were Trouble, We Are Never Getting Back Together. Those could totally be album openers, but they are too popular, in my opinion, I think, to be an album opener. State of Grace is criminally underrated, so I don't think it should have been an album opener for Taylor's version or non-Taylor's version. I think she should have changed it for Taylor's version and made it a different album opener. Yes. That's my opinion. Okay, so we are up to 1989. Okay. For 1989 Taylor's version, I love all the different variants and colors that we get for the disc, like the record itself. I have the Crystal Skies one. I finally figured out what the name was. I watched videos. I learned my knowledge. I'm hoping to get, this is not related to the video, I'm hoping to get 1989 Taylor's version, but the pink one. I have the CD. I really want the album, though. The vinyl version, so if I ever get that, it'll definitely be in a vinyl and CD collection video. I might start doing, if I start collecting more CDs, then I'll do separate CD and vinyl collection videos. They will be separate videos. I will be continuing to do them as long as I collect albums and CDs. I haven't gotten an album in a while. Well, I got Ariana's Eternal Sunshine a couple, like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, this weekend, like 3 weeks ago. So yes. But with 1989, what's the album opener? Welcome to New York. I don't think it should have been Welcome to New York. Yes, it's very like, what's the word? Like pop. Yes, it's pop. But it's really, it's underrated, you know, like State of Grace is. But I think it shouldn't have been the album opener. I love Welcome to New York, but I think, honestly, Wildest Dreams could do it. It's pretty popular, though. It's popular, but underrated at the same time. Because everyone's like, oh, Blank Space, Shake It Off. Not that those aren't amazing songs. Or Bad Blood. Not that those aren't amazing songs. They're just really popular and a little bit overrated. Now, this is my opinion, so I'm speaking my mind. I can't think of all the songs that are on 1989 right now. Out of the Woods could have totally been the album opener. Although I think Welcome to New York is pretty good for it too. This is just my opinion. Because I made a short about it. You shouldn't body shame her because of the way she looks now. She's not fat. In the 1989 era, she was severely underweight because of her eating disorder. And don't ever body shame anybody. But I don't know. She just shouldn't get hate like that. Especially for that time when she doesn't look like that anymore. So it's either, for everyone, it's either you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're this or that. So don't do that. Okay? Reputation time. Okay. So we got 15 songs, right? I wish that I Don't Want to Live Forever was on Reputation. Maybe it'll be on Reputation Taylor's version. Hopefully. I sure as heck hope so. Because I love that song. And it has to be with Zayn, like featuring Zayn, because it's amazing. But for Reputation, it should have been a rock album. Like, imagine hearing Ready For It rock version. Like, that would have been so good to open it up, you know? I'm so ready for it to be Taylor's version. So, yeah. I also think I really like the color scheme, and I really like the picture disc. But I wish that, like, the fold, you know how there's the pictures, I wish we would have gotten lyrics instead of pictures. Because we already get picture discs, so why do we need pictures on the fold? I don't know. But Ready For It is, I think, a good album opener for Ready For It. No, for Reputation. My brain doesn't work today. Anywho, Lover. We have Lover next. I think he knows. People don't play it because they just want to skip it and go straight to Cruel Summer, which I think that's rude. Okay, yes, I think He Knows it's very dirty, but it is so good and underrated. Do I think it should have been the album opener? No, because people don't listen to it really because they just want to listen to Cruel Summer, but Lover could have totally been the album opener. Cruel Summer could be the album opener, like, could have been, but yeah, I don't know. I wish we got Loverfest, though. If I was a Swiftie in 2019, I would have so gone to Loverfest. If it was, like, 2019, 2020, I would have so gone, and if I was a Swiftie then. But, you know, COVID happened. Yeah. But I wish we got Loverfest, and I love the color scheme for Lover. It's very lovey-dovey. Okay, I totally think, though, Me could have been the album opener for Lover. Yes, it's, like, overplayed, but also underrated at the same time. I don't know how that works, but it works. My favorite album, Folklore. Okay. There's a bunch of different variants for, like, CDs and, what is it called? Vinyls. Thank you, brain. Like, covers. I have the End of the Trees one. If you've seen any of my vinyl collection videos, I'll link one down below. Yes. I don't know really what I have to say. The one is the opener for Folklore. I do think that one should stay the album opener, but for, like, the Eras Tour and stuff, she shouldn't have taken it off of the set list. I wish the Exile was on the set list, but the one could have stayed on there. Obviously, you know, she has Cardigan, August, My Tears Ricochet, Illicit Affairs. Hands down, best Eras Tour performance. The only reason I know about any of the Eras Tour performances is because I watched the movie 24/7. Not actually 24/7. I just watch it a lot. But I love when she sings Illicit Affairs. I wish she would release that version. I think we'll ever get that version? Possibly. Is it likely? No. It is not likely at all. But I think she could have added Exile or some of the underrated songs to the set list for Folklore on the Eras Tour, but of course, you know, she's gonna want the more popular ones like My Tears Ricochet, Illicit Affairs, August, Betty, Cardigan. I love the little, like, love triangle between Betty, August, and Cardigan. She needs to release a book about it because I would read it because your girl loves romance books. Yes, I do. Anywho, let's jump into Folklore's sister album, Evermore. She's underrated. It's like she's kind of forgotten about. I personally love Evermore. I love this color scheme and everything. I don't love the cover of Evermore. I wish it was different. But she's really good. I love, like, No Body, No Crime. I don't think Willow should have been the album opener, even though she is a good song. I would have loved to see Marjorie or Tolerate It be the album opener. Tolerate It is a very, very underrated song. Like, I just saw someone's ranking of Evermore, and Marjorie was so low, and then, like, Tolerate It's, like, number 3. Anywho, I just can't get over the fact that some people just don't like Evermore. Like, at all. I'm like, how do you not like Evermore? It is amazing! For the set list of Evermore from the Eras tour, I don't remember. I know it was Willow, Champagne Problems, Marjorie, Tolerate It, and I think it got changed. Like, she did different songs sometimes. I like the original, like Marjorie, Tolerate It, Champagne Problems, Willow. I think Champagne Problems could have honestly been the album opener for Evermore, but don't get what you want. Okay, Midnights. Okay, I love all the different variants for Midnights. Like, cover-wise, I have Mahogany Edition. I want to get, like, the Target exclusive, like, lavender one. I also have a candle that says Lavender Haze. It's forever iconic. Do I think Lavender Haze should have opened Midnights? No. No, I do not. I think, like, Vigilante, I'm not going to say the word because I'm not allowed. And that's rude to say on YouTube. Vigilante crap. I think that Mastermind, Karma, anything besides Lavender Haze could have opened Midnights. Not that I don't love Lavender Haze. I just don't think it should have opened up Midnights. But I love Snow on the Beach. I love the Eras Tour Midnight set list. Like, we get Lavender Haze, Midnight Rain. I think also Anti-Hero could have totally opened up Midnight. So we get Anti-Hero, Bejeweled, Mastermind, Karma. I don't know if I already said all those, but yes, we could have gotten Anti-Hero, Mastermind, Midnight Rain, Karma, Bejeweled, any of those to open up Midnights. Not that Lavender Haze is a bad song. I don't think it's an album opener. You can disagree with me if you want. Next is TTPD, or the Torture Poets Department. I don't have the anthology, so I'm not going to be giving a bunch of opinions on the anthology. I still think that this means something. Call me crazy. I just hit myself in the face. It's okay. The Torture Poets Department. Fortnite. Album opener. Absolutely not. It is very overrated and overplayed. Did I love it when it came out? Absolutely. Do I love it now? No. I will talk a little bit about the anthology because I have 2 songs that I really like on the anthology. I think But Daddy I Love Him could have totally opened up the Torture Poets Department. Like, But Daddy I Love Him, Guilty as Sin. I know some people don't like that song. I like it. LML. That's such a good song. It's totally JJ and Kiara. I can't really listen to it without thinking about them, like towards the end. But I love the cover for TTPD. I just don't think Fortnite should have been the opener. Sorry. I love the manuscript, though. I have the manuscript version. I think there's multiple. We'll do a little anthology. So, I love Cassandra and Clarabelle. Is Clarabelle on the anthology? I think so. I could be wrong. But I love Clarabelle and Cassandra. They're just really good, and I know some people don't love them, and I love them. I love The Prophecy. I think that's either on Anthology or TTPD. I don't know which. Some songs that I really like on the Anthology is Thank You, Amy. I totally think that the Torture Poets Department is if Reputation, Lover, or Reputation and Folklore had a baby. It's just so, indie, you know how, Folklore is, but also, I'm a bad girl, Reputation is. So I think if they had a baby, Folklore and Reputation had a baby, it would be the Torture Poets Department. Or the Anthology. One or the other. Probably more so the Anthology, but I love Thank You, Amy. It's a really good song. I know some people don't love it. But yeah. I guess that's it. I do have a few, if you guys want to listen to them. I have a few, like, Eras Tour opinions. I so wish I could have gone. I wish tickets weren't $1 bajillion, because I would have gone. I wanted to go to Miami, like, when she did the Miami one in October 2024. I wish I could have gone to that one because there were, new outfits. I'm okay. And she brought one of her cats. I think it was Meredith. Or Olivia. I think it was Olivia, Meredith, or Benjamin. Obviously, it was one of them. But thank you for staying around and watching the whole video. I'm done rambling, so if you like this video, please give it a like. Please share and please subscribe so you don't miss when I post. Anywho, I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.